Jerry Mallory here, SBNation, PrivateDetroit.com. The Detroit Lions are headed to Lambeau Field. The frozen tundra, although it won't be frozen in this game, they'll be facing the Green Bay Packers. Now, in most circumstances, the Lions will be coming in at 1-2, the Packers in first place at 3-1. Well, it's a little bit of a 180 this year. That was like a switch thing I just did with my hands. The Lions are 3-1. They, by way of tiebreaker, are in first place. The Packers, however, they're looking to turn things around. They're 1-2. If you look at the line, the Lions are the underdog by 7 points. You look at even writers here, such as on MLive and other websites and newspapers, the Lions are supposed to lose. What do I think? Well, I don't know. The Lions just may lose this game, but they have a great shot. This is a chance for them to end one of these streaks. Remember that a couple of weeks ago against Washington? They never won there. Well, this is another opportunity for them to do just that. But it's more important this time because they're facing a divisional foe. They're facing Aaron Rodgers. They win this game, they stay in first place. Now, they could stay in first place by way of the Bears losing this week, but we don't want it that way. We've got it. We want to keep it. The NFC looks to be a little bit more wide open than originally thought. Maybe the 49ers aren't as good as we thought. The NFC East is now the NFC least. Win your division. It's early, but it's important. Now, these are a little bit different than the Packers we've seen in previous years. Like us, they've tried to establish a balanced offense. They're known for passing the ball. This year, they've addressed the running game, drafting Eddie Lacy, drafting Jonathan Franklin, and now they're actually, believe it or not, a top 10 rushing attack team. They're top 5 in offense overall. They're top 5 in passing. And, of course, they have the gamut of receivers. Now, they've lost Donald Driver. They've lost Greg Jennings, but you still have Randall Cobb. You still have Jordy Nelson. You still have James Jones. And, yes, you still have Aaron Rodgers. Now, if you look at the Bears game last week, we struggled against the size that was brought up against us in terms of Brandon Marshall, in terms of Alshon Jeffrey. Well, those two guys are 6'4", 6'5". The Packers, they have bigger receivers. James Jones, he's 6'1". Jordy Nelson, 6'3". Randall Cobb is a multi-threat, but you don't have to worry about his size. Darius Slay, it's time to step up. Whether he's in the nickel, in the slot, or whether he's starting, he struggled against the size. Alshon Jeffrey looked like a man going against a boy in certain circumstances. Rashean Mathis, there were a couple of occasions where he did as well. We don't even know if Chris Houston's playing. He's questionable. This is a recipe for disaster, potentially, but you have to look at the other side of the ball. The Packers are 28th overall in defense. They give up a ton of passing yards. They give up almost 30 points a game. So this could be a classic shootout. May the best man win. I don't know. I have a tough time saying who's winning this one. I was talking to my buddy, Nick from work, and he has similar sentiments to me. It's hard picking the Lions to lose, but the fact that I'm representing SB Nation and Private Detroit, I try to be objective, but it's hard. Am I speaking with my heart or am I speaking with my head? I don't know, but I've got the Lions winning this game 34-28. Hey, the last time I picked them to lose against Washington, I was wrong. So now I have the say-so and the right to pick them to win every game for the rest of the year because they proved me wrong on that one. Before we go, here's a quick clip. We poked fun at Jay Cutler last week. We don't have as much ammo with Aaron Rodgers, but we took a look at his overall attitude towards this Detroit team. Hopefully we can change that perception after Sunday. Take a look. We'll start this off by simply saying Aaron Rodgers looks like Ryan from the TV show The Office. But we've come here to talk about Mr. 12 for another reason. It's his general lack of respect for the Detroit Lions. Now, I can't completely blame him. Since he's been in the NFL, the Lions have been less than good, and that's putting it mildly. But team that's on the rise, you would think that eventually he would start to give them a little bit more respect. It's not there. Don't be fooled by the comments he made this past week. They seem like compliments, but they're really backhanded compliments. Basically, trying to pander to them, patronizing them, and they don't even play for New England. I think some of our players aren't quite buying it, such as Chris Houston. And to really get an idea of how he feels about this team, we have to go back a couple of years where he gave an interview talking about and imitating Kyle Vanden Bosch. It speaks volumes for his lack of concern and respect for this team. He takes us as a joke. He views us as less than a little brother, but the annoying neighbor that never can or will amount to what his mighty Packers will ultimately achieve. The best way to stop this is to shut him up, and it won't happen in one game, but this Sunday can go a long way towards him with his snide, sarcastic thinking, his funny attitude toward the Lions, go a long way in stopping that, and eventually him starting to respect us. Let's go ahead and listen to this soundbite in which he kind of trashes in a sarcastic way on a former Lion. I'm not going to call him great, but a former Lion good player in Kyle Vanden Bosch. Take a listen.
You had a little exchange with Vanden Bosch, didn't you? Now, was the hit that he had on you clean?
Well, look at my chin here. You let me know. Got a little cut right here.
You do indeed.
Yeah. So no, I mean it hit me in the chin, and it kind of went like this. Oh, I got you good. That one had to hurt. That's how he's talking to me. And I was like, yeah, it was a good hit. You know, this is the conversation. He likes to lay on people. If you watch, like I said, if you have a camera on him the entire game, and we watch the film, he is late getting to a lot of plays, and he just lays on guys and stays on there. He did it probably at least a half dozen times. So he's laying on me, and I'm laying there. And, you know, we threw a pass, completed, and he's like, I got you good. That had to hurt. And I'm like, yeah, you hit me good. That was a good hit. And he goes, oh, yeah. I'm like, yeah, you're probably getting a penalty, though. I'm talking to him like this. You're probably getting a penalty. He goes, no way. And so we're finally starting to pile out. I think somebody kind of came over to pull him off me because he probably would have laid there for a while. And I was like, yeah, you know, you got me on the chin there. It's probably a penalty. He goes, no. And then he saw the penalty flag, and he started to go crazy. Similar to the fashion of when he got an offside call last year at home, he proceeded to yell at the white cap, the head ref, that it was Sue who was offsides and not him. No, it was Sue. I mean, he's crazy on the field. And if you watch the game, you know, you see he wears those red contacts. He has a crazy motor.
Wait, what?
He wears red contacts on game day, and I think he enjoys that perception that he's a little bit off.
Remember when Aaron Rodgers looked like someone killed his puppy dog in the draft years ago as he slid further and further and further? That was awesome. Hey guys, win, lose, or draw, this is going to be a great game. What are your thoughts? If we're going to win, what do we have to do? To me, we have to attack, attack, attack. I know playing conservative helps. It eliminates turnovers. But we need to see, once again, production from Reggie Bush. See, the Packers are going to see a brand new element. It's job at best 2.0, but better. So we're going to have to attack. We're going to have to be successful. Calvin has had a lot of success at Lambeau. If we lose the game, I think it's going to be because, well, our secondary just got chewed apart. What's your thoughts? Tell me if you think we're going to win or lose and why. I'm picking us to win. It's going to be a shootout, but we have a little bit of an edge when it comes to the defense. Our defense can get turnovers. Our defensive line can get after the quarterback. So we'll give up a lot of yards and some points. But at the end of the day, the tiebreaker to me is the fact that we have a better defense in terms of getting pressure, in terms of creating turnovers. They have some playmakers too. I know about Clay Matthews. But overall, we have the guys up front. I think it's going to be the difference. So hopefully we win the special teams battle because Randall Cobb is dangerous. And if we win the special teams battle and we have more sacks and more turnovers, we win the game. It's going to be a shootout. Both offenses will be good. That's going to do it, guys. I'll be back Sunday night with hopefully a smile on my face because the Lions won. Either way, we'll be back soon. Keep subscribing. Keep watching. We'll be back shortly. Thank you. And as always, this has been Jerry Mallory for SBNation and PrideDetroit.com.